Hello and welcome to the Weekend Investing Daily Byte of 21st of June, a very volatile intraday trade in Nifty and in many stocks, but the market really going nowhere at the end of the day. So we will talk about the volatility. Likely, it is due to this FTSE shakeup in the FTSE index. A lot of stocks get bought and sold when the index is changed, and that is one of the reasons for the Nifty volatility. But other than that, also uh, there seems to be no strength in Nifty to go up from here right now. We've just stagnated at the same point for the last 6, 7 sessions, neither going down nor going up. Today we were down by a marginal 0.28%. But what is happening is that the sectoral shift is saving the Nifty on a daily basis. Sometimes it is IT stock, sometimes it is um, chemical and fertilizers. Uh, Yesterday it was metals, and today again IT stocks and rail stocks were running in the market. So very specific sector driven markets on a day-to-day basis. Uh, Overall losing steam in some pockets. So Nifty Next 50 is now exactly down to the sort of breakout point. Uh, has been sort of, I would say, gradual sort of price correction is happening without any force towards the downside. I mean, there's hardly any fall, but I mean, very, very slow moving uh, price action right now. Similar in mid caps, still above the moving average that we are tracking here, but really nothing to talk about in terms of where this trend could be going. Overall, we are still positive. There is no question about the longer term trend. The very short term trend, because we're seeing this on hourly charts, uh, has gone negative in Nifty Next 50, mid caps, but in small caps it is still remaining positive, as we see here. Small caps today also were totally flat at minus 0.04%. So no major change is happening here. Bank Nifty has bounced very well from this sort of breakout point, uh, and by the middle of the day, yet closing about 0.25% to 4% lower. And FIIs have been either buying big in bulk deals, or like yesterday, just a very small number of 415 crores. So suddenly now there seems to be a dearth of trigger in the market. Market not able to understand why it should go up or why it should go down from here, which is not a bad situation to be at. If you are, like they say, it is quite richly valued, and the liquidity that is coming in is supporting the market, and the liquidity that is moving out is not disturbing the market. So we are in some sort of a equilibrium right now, where of course some event will break that equilibrium on the upside or the downside in due course of time. That is yet to be seen. Very interestingly, despite the rumors yesterday of more taxation or speculative tax, FNO, the market hasn't budged yet. I mean, I would have expected that any talk of any tax hike or detrimental move by the government, any rumor of that also would have disturbed the market. But surprisingly, there hasn't been any change. So it does mean that there is enough liquidity that is providing support to whatever money is going out. There is a contra balance available in the market right now. In terms of the Nifty heat map, you can see pretty much largely all sectors either flat or down, except maybe Bharti Airtel and some IT stocks. Autos were down, FMCG is down. You had cement down, you had power and energy down. You had even the public sector banks which were down. And in the Nifty Next 50 also, you had to search hard for stocks that are going up. Havells and Motherson are two stocks which are consistently going up. So despite the rest of the market doing whatever it is doing, these stocks have been going up. You also have Jindal Steel, Indigo, and Naukri going up today along with IRFC. Incidentally, all railway stocks, whether it's RTNL, IRFC, Railtel, all were flying quite well today. So that was one of the sort of mini sectors that was really gaining ground. But other than that, there was no place to hide. within the next 50 stocks also. Sectoral trends, again, IT and metals just about eking out 0.8 and 0.4% gain, but otherwise all sectors down. FMCG losing the most at minus 1.2%, PSU banks down 1.1%, real estate, energy, auto, public sector enterprise stocks, consumption stocks. And this is when there is talk of income tax slabs being rejigged or income tax for the 10 to 15 lakh bracket. There are rumors of that. There is some relief that may boost consumption. But right now, it is having no impact on the market. Both positive and negative news, which are running in the rumor, are really having no impact at all. And most of the sectors are sort of just waiting for some change to happen in the mood. IT stocks jump up, gap up, but I mean, it closed almost near the low of the day at plus 0.76%. So a decent up move, but it's hit some resistance here already. But overall, a decent structure. I mean, if we cross this 35 600 mark, then there is good potential on the higher side. The US market is also holding up well. So this trailing of IT stocks with whatever trends are there in Nasdaq is also playing out in terms of that market. So Suzlon is one stock which has really broken out today after a long time. From February high of 50 rupees it had made, it was consolidating for the last 5 months, and today Suzlon has broken out. It was up at circuit, up nearly 5%, and it has been going up since single digit. This is how sometimes the narratives which are not so strong on some stock, at least on Suzlon, when it was in single digit, the narrative was extremely weak. But over a period of the last couple of years, the narrative has strengthened, and that has come post significant move in the price. So price is kind of leading the confidence narrative, and as price keeps going up, more and more stories keep getting built of good confidence around this company. Despite there was recently some talk of some governance issues, but market has not paid any attention to that, and the price is leading that charge on the higher side. Railway Gas Nigam (RVNL) also, after a significant, I would say, correction and consolidation for 5 to 6 months, has come back again above this 350 level, and today has closed at its all-time high at 410. So in this current market, if stocks are holding or closing at new all-time highs, that is a significant positive move. Gold has moved up well. We were at 72 yesterday. We are now suddenly near 73,000. So gold, while on a daily basis, is showing an unchanged, no, not changed, but from the previous session where I showed you this chart, there has been a good 1.5% kind of a move this in gold, and that is also, I mean, people are seeing the developments on geopolitical level. I mean, you all saw on TV yesterday how the North Korean and Russian president were embracing each other. So the world is getting ready for a different kind of a, you can say a world in coming years or decades where China, Russia, North Korea, and all these allies are, getting stronger and stronger, and other BRICS nations are also, that group is expanding. Today also there was news that Thailand wants to join now the BRICS nation. So there is a lot of sort of polarization that is happening in the world, and at some point of time, this incessant, money printing, you may call it, or increasing of debt by US will have to sort of get resolved in some way, and that resolution may not be pretty. So we always sort of suggest that we must have hedges on our portfolio, because the world is not a stabler place than what where it was in the last few decades. So from that point of view, you must have good asset allocation, and you must invest in gold. So coming back to today's intraday Nifty moves, so why Nifty was so volatile today? One, of course, is the reason that Friday is the end of the week, and people don't want to keep positions overnight for the next 2 days, which is a weekend. So on a very short time frame, if you see, Nifty was already in sort of a intraday downtrend in the first half of the day, and then of course towards the end, the FTSE index constituents rejig was there. So what happens is that whenever the FTSE index is getting reconstituted, so some stocks will be moving out, some stocks will be moving in, some weights will move up, some new stocks will come in. And a lot of institutions follow the FTSE uh, index. So whenever FTSE or MSCI, these kind of indices are reconstituted or rebalanced, if I may say so, a lot of institutional transactions need to happen to be in line with these indices. So these indices are the sort of leading benchmarks for many institutions who want to mirror that index for themselves. So if I were to see this picture, then FTSE rejig adjustment date of 21st June. So this all these stocks, ICICI, Bharti, Kotak, Idea, IREDA, Tata Tech, Kalyan Jewelers, JSW Mahindra, JSW Energy, Macro, Titagarh, Aster DM, APL Apollo, Onasa Consumer, all these are being bought, um, and all these are getting sold. So outflow from Reliance, from Grasim, from Tata Power, from Tube India, Infosys, Titan, TCS. It is not to say that these stocks are no good anymore, but whatever is the basis for the FTSE adjustment. So much of uh, you know uh, exposure is potential in terms of what money could be going out. So $50 million of Reliance could be getting out, and $170 million of ICICI Bank could be coming in, and that's how the shift of the portfolio takes place for very large FIIs and institutions. So this is one reason also, because this is known that this is going to happen today. So when you can see the chart of the intraday Nifty, you'll see that after 3 p.m. the volumes went up like 5-6 times for each 5 minute period. So this is very, very clear, very heavy volumes in the last half an hour. And in anticipation of these heavy volumes, you have fantastic volatility before that, because people are positioning themselves that ICICI is going to get going to get bought. So people are buying ICICI. If something is getting sold, people are already selling, so on and so forth. Whether that works out in their favor or not is something else. But you can see very clearly that in the last half an hour, it's probably had the most uh, highest volume, or if all the rest of the day were put together, it would be equivalent to that much. And that doesn't happen on a day-to-day basis. If you see yesterday, there was hardly a bump up in the last half an hour. The last half an hour is more active for sure, but this kind of a jump in volume happens only because very heavy volumes are taking place towards the end of this session. And you know the prices that may be there in this volatility may get may come back to equilibrium the next trading session, which is going to be Monday. So nothing really is depicted by Nifty movements today. We are very much at the top of the market, near the highs, yet not going higher, yet not coming lower also. So it's a good place to be at. No complaints. I hope you have a great weekend. Please do share with us uh, how you are liking these daily bites, or if you are not liking these daily bites, why you are not liking it. We would like to hear from you both ways. Uh, and if you would like to see some more content in this, what we can add to this, we will definitely try. And do like and share these videos and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Bye.